For many decades, the United States was considered the world's leading superpower. In recent years, however, the global order and distribution of power have changed dramatically. Just take a look around. Almost everything from the smartphone to the laptop you are watching this video on is made in China. In this video, we explore history and learn how China became a superpower. In 1978, Deng Xiaoping came to power with a vision to modernize the Chinese economy and move away from the harsh Maoist policies that had led to economic stagnation and widespread poverty. Recognizing the inefficiencies of a centrally planned economy, Deng introduced a series of deep market reforms that fundamentally transformed China. One of the key reforms was the decollectivization of agriculture. This policy dismantled the collective land tenure system, allowing farmers to rent land and make their own decisions about crop production. Crucially, it allowed farmers to sell their surplus produce on the open market, which encouraged higher productivity and higher incomes in rural areas. This change laid the groundwork for rural industrialization, which led to the emergence of urban and village enterprises that played a significant role in driving economic growth in the 1980s and 1990s. Deng also implemented decentralization of economic decision-making, giving more autonomy to local governments and enterprises. This promoted a more flexible and dynamic economic environment, allowing regions to experiment with different economic models. In addition, Deng's reforms included opening China to foreign investment and establishing special economic zones in coastal areas. These zones offered tax incentives, relaxed regulations, and more favorable conditions to attract foreign business, integrating China into the global economy. Deng's pragmatic approach, often summarized by his famous statement, "It doesn't matter if the cat is black or white, just as long as it catches mice," aimed to combine socialist governance with capitalist economic practices, resulting in rapid economic growth and greatly improved living standards. Shenzhen's transformation from a small fishing village to a thriving metropolis symbolizes the Chinese economic miracle. In 1980, the Chinese government established the first special economic zone in Shenzhen, a bold experiment in attracting foreign investment and introducing market reforms in a controlled environment. This created a favorable business environment with tax incentives, less regulation, and improved infrastructure, which attracted massive foreign investment. Shenzhen's population grew dramatically from a few thousand to over 10 million in a few decades due to the influx of migrants from different parts of China in search of jobs. Infrastructural development has played a key role in Shenzhen's transformation. The city has invested heavily in transportation, utilities, and public services. Technological innovation has also flourished, and Shenzhen has become a center for high-tech industries, especially in electronics and telecommunications. Companies such as Huawei and Tencent, which have become global leaders in their respective fields, have their origins in Shenzhen. The success of special economic zones like Shenzhen has catalyzed similar initiatives across China, leading to rapid economic growth on a national scale. Characterized by a business-friendly environment, these zones have become epicenters of economic activity and innovation. China's GDP has grown at an average annual rate of 10% for several decades, an unprecedented pace in modern economic history. This has helped lift hundreds of millions of people out of poverty and transformed China's socio-economic landscape. Urbanization and industrialization surged as rural populations migrated to cities in search of better opportunities, fueling the growth of new industries and services. Economic reforms led to a significant increase in the average income of Chinese citizens, contributing to the emergence of a growing middle class, a key driver of domestic consumption and economic stability. Globalization has also played a crucial role in China's economic transformation and has significantly impacted the growth of the middle class across Asia. By integrating into the global market, China has positioned itself as a global factory, producing a huge range of goods for export. This opened up further opportunities for trade and investment after China joined the WTO in 2001. The benefits of globalization for China have been multifaceted. First of all, it has contributed to substantial economic growth and higher incomes, leading to improved living conditions for millions of people. Increased industrial production and exports have created many jobs not only in factories, but also in related industries, fueling the formation of a new middle class. However, the effects of globalization on the Western middle class have been more ambiguous and sometimes negative. One major impact has been the movement of manufacturing jobs from Western countries to countries with cheaper labor, such as China. This has led to significant job losses in traditional industrial sectors in the West, especially in regions heavily dependent on manufacturing. The relocation of manufacturing overseas has slowed income growth for the Western middle class. As factories closed or moved overseas, many workers faced unemployment or were forced to accept low-paying service jobs. Often the new incomes did not match the wages and benefits that manufacturing jobs had previously provided, contributing to economic stagnation for many middle-class families. The gap in income dynamics between the Asian and Western middle classes highlights the uneven distribution of the benefits of globalization. While countries like China have experienced rapid economic growth and the emergence of a new middle class, many Western powers have experienced increasing economic inequality and a shrinking middle class. The benefits of cheaper goods for Western consumers were often outweighed by the economic hardships faced by the freed workers. In addition, the economic adjustments needed in the West led to social and political challenges. Discontent from job losses and stagnant wages contributed to the rise of populism and political polarization in a number of Western countries. These events illustrate the complex and multifaceted impact of globalization, demonstrating that along with growth and development, it can exacerbate inequality, economic inequality, and social dislocation. A balanced and inclusive approach to globalization is crucial to maximize the benefits and mitigate the negative impacts. Governments need to take measures to protect the most vulnerable by investing in retraining the workforce, creating new job opportunities, and providing robust social protection. It is also important to promote a fairer distribution of the benefits of globalization and avoid excessive concentration of wealth. In conclusion, China's path to becoming a global superpower has been long and difficult. Bold economic reforms, openness to globalization, and the pursuit of modernization have played a crucial role. But success has also brought new challenges, such as social inequality and environmental challenges, which China continues to grapple with. The key to continued progress will be the ability to balance economic growth with social justice and sustainable development. Thank you for watching this video. If you found the topic interesting, please leave your feedback in the comments and give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on new and exciting videos. I wish you a great mood and success in all your endeavors.